welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in at everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Nneka's obsession with Wendy is just annoying at this point, and she can just go, is how I feel about her. Karen, I love Karen. She just cracks me up. And this grande dame foolishness prank that Gizelle tried to pull was a bunch of bullshit. Let's get into it, people. Welcome, my inclusive crew. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. We pick up with a scene with Mia and Gordon, and she's talking about, seeing Karen and getting into the argument, calling her an old dog at the Happy Idea event and being a bit bitchy about Karen. And then Ashley visits her. And then having Ashley talking about, her divorce. Is Ashley divorced yet? We know she's not. When is she going to go through with it? She's not sure. She's kind of longing it out because she's looking for security, as we all know. He is definitely her sugar daddy, and she wants to keep money there. And obviously she's a bit fearful because she speaks about being evicted when she was younger and seeing her mum be a single parent and on the street and all that kind of stuff. So that's what she was talking about. But anyway, the point is that she did say she's going to get divorced. But we know she's just dragging this thing out. Apparently, it's going to be at the end of the year. But, this woman, we shall see. Anyway, next we've got Nneka and Wendy. Now, they finally meet up. Now, obviously, Wendy's coming and she's not particularly warm, which I'm not that surprised because, don't forget, this person has been coming at her. So I kind of got where she was. And then Nneka greets her. And then, basically tries to say that she wants to, talk about this misunderstanding. And she tries to say that basically what Ashley said to her kind of set the tone for how she kind of proceeded. But, Nneka's not stupid, Wendy's not stupid. And Wendy knows and is upset about it because it's impacted her culturally. Because, culturally she's saying that this is a big thing and this is really dangerous, what she said, and putting these sort of rumors out there and calling her mum a witch is, disparaging to her family and has caused her issues. Now you've got Nneka, to me, who could have just blasted, apologised and kept it simple. Because had she just apologised and said, you know what, I'm really sorry I called your mum a witch, and I'm sorry that I called you a witch, and, maybe I shouldn't have said that, whatever. No, she's instead saying things to kind of, as far as I'm concerned, trigger her. Because she kept saying, yes, I admit I called your mum a witch, which is going to be annoying, but you're not apologising as you're saying it. Then you're saying, yeah, well, it's because your mum called and done this and done that. And it doesn't look like when they showed a clip that her mum calls, well, her mum did admit that she called. But to me, she was calling to say, you know what, watch how you move. I feel like it was a warning call. Like, watch how you move when you've got friends, you're meant to treat them right. And I feel like her mum kind of knew that maybe this lot were messy. But, so I can understand Nneka being upset about the phone call, but then to turn that into submitting a name to a shrine when you have no evidence is a bunch of bullshit. I just think it's really ridiculous. So I'm not surprised Wendy is vexed with her. So basically Wendy just lets her know she wants an apology for her calling her a bitch and, calling her mum a witch. And she does say she apologises for calling her a bitch, and she apologises for calling her mum the name of witch. I'm like, the name of a witch? I still don't like her damn apology. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. So I felt like Wendy had to push that out of you. You didn't apologise. You kept trying to talk around in circles. So I didn't understand that bit. I felt like Nneka was just trying to make her points and wasn't necessarily understanding the impact it was having for Wendy. So Wendy's talking about how it impacted her children, because obviously if you're calling their grandma a witch and, people talk. So, kids hear adults talking. So obviously it must have gotten back to the kids somehow, or even the fact that it's on the TV show. So yeah, of course, it's going to impact, the family. So, yeah, I just thought, I'm not surprised it didn't really get anywhere. You've got Wendy who's coming with facts, saying you called my mum a witch to my face. And then you've got, like Wendy said, you've got Nneka with hearsay, which is, well, this one said this, said that one submitted her name to whatever. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, Wendy just ended it there and said, you know what, basically, because I am talking facts and you're talking about their party, you don't really want to move on. You don't really want to, clear the air, honestly. So let's just coexist and keep it moving. So she gets up, goes about her business, and Nneka's there chatting about she's a manipulator, whilst then bursting into fake tears with the producer. So I'm like, who's manipulating who, honey? Because I can't see any tears there, and I just wasn't buying it. I just felt like, you came in acting like you wanted to apologise, but you could just apologise and just ate it. Just been like, you know what, I shouldn't have came in that way, and I can understand why you're upset. That could have cleared it. but instead you're reiterating, yes, I did say this about your mum, and yes, I did blah, 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 blah. So it's just like, you're coming in messy. It's just nonsense. And throughout the whole time you've been on this damn show, you've just spoken about this woman. You haven't given us a chance to really see who you are. So I just think, whatever, you can just go. Anyway, next we see Chris and Candice. She is sounding like a bit of a brat, talking about doing her shopping, and he's moaning a little bit to her about spending. She's telling him to shut up, I looked at it as that's their couple banter, Can be seen as a bit cheeky, but, maybe that's what they like, so whatever. Anyway, Chris is saying that he wants to spend more time with her and talking about doing IVF, and then she's sharing that she's a bit worried about, the breast cancer history in her family and the fact that she's got this lymph node, and she's a bit worried about the swollen lymph node, and she wants to get another opinion. I feel like Chris was a bit more blasé about it. I think he was trying to calm her down, but keep her, not make her get too excited about it. But I think she took it as him not caring, because men can be a bit more chilled about some of these things. So I think she wanted more of an immediate reaction, and he was a bit more like, okay, that's fine. Doctor's saying that it's not a thing to worry about, so maybe let's just go and get an opinion. So anyway, yeah, it's just some normal couple stuff going on over there. Next we see Gizelle, and this is the only version of Gizelle that I actually seem to like at the moment, which is her in mum mode. So I got to see her with her daughters, which I think her daughters are gorgeous, and it was nice to see her daughter Grace doing the graduation, and yeah, that was really cute. That's a version of Gizelle that, I can tolerate, that I like. Next we see Robin, Nneka and Mia, and they're off shopping. You've got Mia talking about Karen, trying to say that she acts different when Wendy's around. It's like, whatever, Mia. Then you've got Nneka talking about, oh, well, I tried to apologise to Wendy, but it wasn't good enough for Wendy. No. Why don't you be honest and talk about how Wendy had to literally get you to apologise by saying to you, literally force you to apologise by saying, why haven't you said, I apologise? Why don't you say, I apologise, and blah, blah, blah. So let's be real here. So yeah, anyway, I thought that was just ridiculous. And you've got Robin talking about, oh, well, it's because she doesn't want to move on. It's like, Robin, look in the mirror. You're doing too much. Because no, you are the person who can't even move on from whatever happened in season 6 of you guys, when she said that, she's something about you, one's relationship. You seem to not be able to move on from that little piece of mix-up you lot had. So please, stay out of it. Anyway, we see them travel off to Dom Republic. And this trip I think is interesting because obviously they're going like it's Robin's trip, but we know it's a production trip really, because, everybody's invited. And we know that if it was really down to Robin, she would not be inviting everybody. Anyway, on the way, when they're on the bus, once they reach to DR and they're on the bus travelling to their resort, we've got Mia talking about, how she was a side chick on the golf trips, and you've got Karen talking about how her husband comes to this resort quite often, and then the other lady, Kiara, she's talking about her husband also comes. So I don't think that's the thing they want to hear, lady. But yeah, of course you would be the proud side chick chatting about, when the men were going off from their little so-called single trips, you were the girl who was with them secretly. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they get to the resort. Of course, there's always a fiasco. Robin's dishing out rooms, giving her favourites their own rooms, and then the people she doesn't really like, she's giving them double rooms. And of course, Karen is caught up in that, and she ain't happy because she wants her own room, and she is the eldest there, so I don't understand why they wouldn't just give her their own room. I feel like they're just being awkward because they've, Robin's just getting revenge. This is what she likes to do, because she's saying that her and Gizelle have been put in rooms together to share many a time, so what's the problem? But I'm like, Karen's 60 years old. I think she should have her own room. I think that's kind of fair. So anyway, Karen's kicking up a stink about it. She wants a room to herself. So she was cracking me up, telling Robin about her raggedy ass, which had me cracking up. She was just like, get the F out of my face. Yeah, she was hilarious. She did not want to share with Mia. She was not in it at all. She is definitely not feeling Mia at the moment. Anyway, Ashley came to rescue and said that she would swap and stay with Mia so Karen could take her room. So, of course, Karen was happy with that. They showed Gizelle checking in on Kiana. She shares that her makeup guy, is he a makeup guy or guy does her hair? Her friend is also friends with Kiana, knows her from, back where they're from originally. So she went to go and check in on her, and then shading the fact that, she's checking on her because she wasn't feeling very well, and her so-called friends, i.e. Wendy and Candice, which is really Wendy's friend, haven't checked on her. That was her point there. I just feel like she just done it on purpose. Then you've got Gizelle being messy once again with her little crew, talking to Mia and Ashley and Robin about wanting to do something for Nneka, and because she knows that Karen shaded Nneka, she wants to crown her the new Grand Dame of Potomac. And it's just like, you're just so petty and stupid. Like, no one cares. All you're showing is that you are still jealous of Karen, because I do believe that because when the show started, you're pretty and, you know, you think you're funny. At first I thought you was a little bit witty. You do have a bit of that in you. I think you thought you'd be the favourite, but because you're bad mind, you're not, and Karen is the favourite. I feel like this really annoys you. So you just like going at Karen, because ain't nothing with you and Karen. She was just there the other day with your daughter and with her daughter. So why are you always coming at Karen? Anywho, we basically see them go outside and do this stupid ceremony. And I was with Candice. When Candice saw all the foolishness, she just was like, right, let me just take myself and go back to my room. I'm not here for this foolishness. Like she said, any chance, what she called her, the vindictive imp. He said, anytime bad man Gizelle gets a chance to inflict pain, you know, she takes it. And I'm like, yeah, she really does. It's just a bunch of foolishness, just trying to, you know, get at and prank the Grand Dame. And she don't business anyway, because if you watch what happens live, she addressed that and was just like, yeah, whatever, you know, she can be the Grand Dame and of a piece of land that she has, her strip of land that she has in North Potomac. So I was like, you know, Karen came with the shade and she's got the lyrics, so yeah. But anyway, I still thought like the episode was fairly dry. I feel like little bad mind Gizelle is making everything a bit awkward. We know Robin just runs behind Gizelle and do whatever she wants her to do. Nneka is not a foolish one that's just joining the pack. Ashley is not a big-head foolish one that gets my nerves. And yeah, they can go. They can really go. Of course, I had to check out what social media was saying. So here are some very interesting tweets. Anyway, what do you guys think of the show? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.